Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Straight out of Scarlet Halls, I'm Slidewhistle.
I am Immunization.
I'm Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire, Horde Punching Bag, and I'm in a dire, dire way.
Wait,
What happened to you?
You got diarrhea?
No. Even worse, summer done snuck up on me, even though we're in the early stages of June, so I knew it was summer. But all of a sudden, it's 85 degrees, and the AC unit in our apartment, it stopped working.
No.
So it is very, very hot in this studio here. Normally, Cubby Bub and I have a fan that we sit in front of, but I didn't want that going off while I was recording. So I got the window open. I got a cool towel wrapped around my neck. And most importantly, gang, and this is for all the fellas and ladies at home,
Boy.
I'm butt-ass naked.
Balls out, baby.
I got my little wiener looking up at me right now. I am butt-ass naked recording this episode because it's too hot.
Well, here we go. Episode 77 of DNR, a.k.a. DNR goes to the spa, baby.
Man.
Ooh, it feels like the sauna, homie.
So, do you have a patented, towel under your chair to soak up all your butt sweat?
Yeah. Then I'm going to wring it out after the recording and drink it and be like,
I don't like that.
I'm like Chris Chan. You can't let your bodily fluids go to waste.
Disgusting.
I am super excited because every time we record, we also have to just live in the fucking hot room because we have to close the window because the cars are too loud and turn off our fan. But we are securing a new place that I think is actually secured, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, we'll be moving in the middle of July, and it has AC, baby.
Gasp! This is big news. Both Aaron, the podcast host, and Aaron, the friend, is happy to hear this.
Also, it's not just we're not renting it. It's gonna be ours. It's gonna be owned.
Ooh,
Well,
I'm very excited to visit.
Technically, the bank will own it, but we'll say we can own it too.
Mm-hmm. But hey, you know what? Maybe we can set up a more permanent recording fixture in the office, and then make like a little pod cave. Give it a fun little swank name.
I've been trying to convince Cubby Bub to turn our bedroom into a pod cave, but she says, Aaron, my darling, where will I sleep? And truthfully, I don't have a good answer.
You can sleep outside with the rats. Have you tried that line? I was imagining rats actually making that noise. It's terrifying.
Rats, where are the rats?
Well, I can assure you that I'm the biggest rat that make all of the rule.
We'll see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
That's such a weird video. I'm just going to sidestep it, and I'm just going to pull a time warp.
Oh, no.
We like barely even started here.
It's time to get that shot ready, Aaron.
It's sitting here, right next to my balls. Just kidding, it's on the table.
You're just balancing it on the tip of your penis.
Wait, I was going to say your balls are not on the table?
My balls are always on the table when it's a time warp. I take this seriously.
Good. Okay, so they have 40 seconds to answer as many questions as I ask them, whatever. This one's actually going to be an interesting one because it's easy, or is it? Dun dun dun. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
You and you. I need all of the class specs you can name. Ready, steady, go.
Arcane,
Outlaw,
Frost, Fire,
Assassin,
Disc,
Subtlety,
Holy, Shadow,
Frost, Arcane,
Prot, Guardian, Balance, Resto,
Retribution, Holy,
Unholy,
Balance,
Frost,
Feral, Guardian,
what other?
Havoc,
Elemental,
Blood,
Enhancement,
Unholy, Frost, Frost, Ice,
Beast Mastery, Marks,
Subtlety,
Survival,
time. Wow, I was immediately overwhelmed, and I don't know what I expected to happen.
Were you able to keep any track of any kind of score here?
So at the time, about two seconds in, I was like, Aaron has 3, Immune has 3, and then they just kept coming, and then I lost track.
The power move behind Immune when he was like, prot, and I'm like, there are 2 of them called protection.
But I did hear your double frost in there, so maybe that'll come back and get you that win.
It didn't. Hello everyone, Father here again. Immunization won with a total of 18 compared to Aaron's low 9. He wins the big prize, and Aaron is a silly loser boy, he deserves his weapon.
Ooh.
I'll just preemptively drink a little bit right now
Yeah, I
while
just
we
got a
get
little
this
bit
one
left.
in the post.
I guess we'll just do a cheers. Here, I'll clink my here. As is all 3 of us. There, that was our clink.
There you go. I reached my big arm all the way over one of the Great Lakes to clink.
Oh, dude, you got some of your sweat in my fucking drink. Please take that back.
The best part is you don't know where on my nude body that came from.
It probably has some kind of alcohol content, right?
His nude body?
His sweat, probably.
What are you saying? What are you saying about Aaron? Are you calling him an alcoholic?
I mean, I am.
Yeah, okay.
This is actually just an intervention. The entire podcast has been a lead up into it confronting me. So I'll hop in first here. This week in WoW, I did 2 things, one of which was kind of fun. I started off my play session today going back to WoW Classic with my boy Margaret. I loaded... Exactly. I loaded into Westfall. It took me 14 minutes to find a vulture. It killed me, and then I kept trying to fight it on subsequent lives. Died like 3 times, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I switched back to Yum and continued the horde leveling experience on my girl.
Oh, I saw you on your girl.
Yep, on my girl Karen Ironbane. And it was cool. She is an arms warrior, and I decided to do the aesthetic choice of making her a shield mode arms warrior. So I get that cool big shield. And I was like, hey, I really like this. It really makes me want a gladiator spec back so I don't lose damage, and then also have 3 blue shields floating around me all the time.
It's something I need to do too eventually, the horde leveling thing. And also, yes, I agree that I want Glad back.
And going through that, I realized I think they just got the better armor and equipment over us. I hate to say it, the horde stuff is just cooler.
Well, the plate maybe, but sometimes the plate isn't as cool. Do you remember that weird set that my dwarf was wearing before I changed her to Dark Iron? That like weird like red and green like armor, but like she's wearing sandals still with the plate armor. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
All I know is I looked at their staff, which the Alliance version is like a blue and gold, sort of like a flying V guitar. I know it's supposed to be an eagle, but it just kind of looks like a big Y. Theirs is a big gargoyle holding a spooky orb. And I'm like, that is so much more badass.
Well, I guess they have to get aesthetics in some avenue, right? They got to give them something for being such stinky little monsters.
I'll say it's definitely not in their capital city, am I right?
Hey.
That thing is so fucking big. And I went up to talk to Rastakhan, and he looks inland, which is at like the very back of the city. I was like, this is why we killed you, guy. This is why you were an inept leader, because you're out here on your huge pyramid looking at like 6% of your kingdom. What's going on, bud?
Yeah, I guess I never thought about how like terribly hard it must have been for his soldiers to go defend him. He was so far away.
And he, like, if they're on the docks, like, we have to climb this thing, and we can't even see if someone's attacking Rastakhan because it's the other side of the pyramid. Also, I'm sorry, I'm going to end my turn in a second here, but I got a vent. there are like no people, the people with the little rolled up map where you can ask for directions. There are like none of them around. So I had to fly all the way down to the docks and talk to like Nathanos. And he was like, oh yeah, the T-Mogger's over there. I was like, why did none of these 100 assholes tell me that?
Well, most of the Horde are unable to read, so they probably couldn't even open the map to show you.
Fucking got him. And with that master class dig, I'm going to ask, Slide, what did you do this week?
I followed a very similar path. I also dipped back into WoW Classic to check out my level 17 human priest, Benedict. And I forgot that I was trapped in leveling hell because I had finished all the quests that I could see in Keranos, and I had finished most of the quests in Red Ridge, but I needed like a full level or maybe 2 levels before I could continue questing in Red Ridge. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna fucking kill some mobs. So I killed mobs for like, I don't know, 40 minutes, and I didn't even get level 18. And I said, this shit's dumb. I hate WoW Classic, so I'm gonna play WoW Yum. And that's what I did. Though, when I was playing WoW Classic, somebody invited me to a group, and everyone's always like, oh my god, when people in WoW Classic, they always are so friendly, and they invite you to groups, and they never invite you without talking to you. They always ask, this fucker invited me to the group without talking to me, just like everyone does in WoW Yum. And we just kill stuff together, and he was like, he was marking stuff, like, he was like, kill skull, kill this, and I was like, okay, like, that's nice, I guess I'll take it. But it wasn't that much different than what happens in fucking WoW Yum with quests.
No, I feel like, and this is partially based on what I heard from Papa Cheese, who talked to me while we were both hoarding it up. But he's like, yeah, our guild has like 400 people, and everyone's always talking. So I think WoW Classic just has 1 or 2 really good guilds that everyone who is super passionate about it is in, and then the rest of it is this guy, where the most interaction you get is like Kill Circle.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say I was also talking with Papa Cheese yesterday, and he was saying something crazy. Like when we were raiding yesterday, he said that like his guild that he's in is split into 2 guilds. One is like a leveling guild, and one is like the raiders and like max level content people. And he said that last night while we were raiding, 88 people were online in the leveling guild, and that's like...
Yeah, he said 100 today at 4 p.m.
Man, that's insane.
That is pretty nuts. Damn, that's a lot of people. But I mean, it's also like coronavirus, where everyone's still kind of staying home, and also, yeah, there can't be that many guilds, right? Or can there be? Are we underestimating the population of WoW Classic?
I don't know, it could be like a RuneScape type deal where the numbers of subscribers that play WoW Classic might be approaching WoW Yum. Who knows? I don't know. They don't release their numbers, so.
Apparently, he said that subscriptions had doubled because of Classic. So I think it's as big of a community over there. For whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't fucking... Is it just nostalgia? Because I have 0 nostalgia for WoW Classic, and it just fucking sucks. It's not fun having to run my ass everywhere when I know how to get everywhere. It's just like, it doesn't add anything now, because I've seen the land so many fucking times. Like, I don't need to make a fucking marathon run across the goddamn map anymore. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, the main appeal it would have for me is to see what the max level content is like for like raiding or doing max level dungeons or whatnot, but that would involve me having to endure leveling to max level, and I don't know if I want to dump however many weeks that is into WoW Classic, so I will not be doing that.
Yeah, people love the leveling, but I'm just like, it's so fucking long. It's terrible. I don't have time for that shit. So you know what I did do? I fucking leveled my Mecha Gnome Warrior, Mechagon, and that was increasingly more satisfying because I got to actually kill stuff. I got to get experience, and I got to get levels. Wow, can you imagine that?
That's what it takes to level a Mecha Gnome, is to you just got to put your nose in something really stinky, and then you take it anywhere else, and you're like, wow, this smells like roses.
And so I was questing in Stranglethorn, and there was a max level horde just hanging out by the flight point, killing all lines that came by. So he was a dick. But you know what? I posted in chat. I was like, hey, if anybody wants to come fight this orc shaman, I'll give you some smooches. It'll be cool. And 3 alliance boys swooped down from the sky, took him out, and literally stood in a line as I gave them all smooches. So see, we can have community fun in fucking WoW Yum too with smooches.
It's a kiss-based economy now.
You'll love to see it.
And then I did some emissaries on my druid, trying to get back in the swing of her. I really don't care about my Death Knight as much right now, because I feel like he has everything, and I've just given up on corruption. I don't want to do those anymore. Man, I don't even care about this vendor that, you know, the fucking corruption vendor that Mother's given out. I haven't checked her in forever.
Yeah, I feel ya. I definitely don't feel like grinding out my cape levels because first off, I don't like playing with high corruption. Second off, I don't really care to technically gear in quote myself much more because I'm definitely over geared for the content that our guild is doing. So I don't really feel the need to really pursue too much more with that. I also haven't even looked at the vendor besides day one that Mother was selling that stuff.
I'm glad it's there. I just wish it was a little easier to obtain, even though it's already pretty easy. Just put them all on the vendor. Put them all there. That way I don't have to worry about what's going to be gone in, 3 days in the stupid rotation she has going on. And I like playing with, I think I play with 59 corruption when I can. That's my limit. But, I would kind of love to have less of that. I just don't want to do the content that does it. And I'm just not bothered enough to do it. Fuck it. So I'm going to live my alt life on my druid. What about you, Immune? What was your week in WoW like?
So I just did my base level normal stuff, did my emissaries. I have added call to arms to my normal weekly rotations just because I find the world PvP of it fun. So I've been doing that. Basically on Tuesday when it comes out, I do that.
So I don't mean this to be a more insensitive question, but as a priest, are you out there smiting people, or you're finding groups and then you're supporting the kills they get?
I do a little bit of both. I mean, I normally join groups that don't have a healer yet, and then I find that they're, dying. But then when I heal them, we can easily take over a fight, and then once they're stabilized, then I use some of my technical cooldowns. I throw a chastise or some smites out there. Halo is always fun. Or I run into them and then fear them all.
How much damage does Halo do?
I don't know the stats, but it's just as helpful because it damages all of the horde and heals all of us, so it's a double.
It just tags everything in the area if that gets exploded.
Yeah, it can negatively impact us sometimes too by hitting random things that just happen to be in the area.
Did you get Conquer Vasaroth? Did Stormsong? Is that what it is? Show up yet?
Yeah, that's the last one I'm waiting for, and it was not on rotation this week for CTA, and also every time I was logged in, there was not a invasion there, so there wasn't really hope for me getting that this week, which sucked, but maybe next week.
Oh my god, as I asked you that question, it just hit me. It was today. I saw it on the map.
There was an invasion today? I didn't get to play today.
I was on my druid doing my emissary for Proudmoore Admiralty, and I remember seeing all the little badges up in Storm. So I had 2 hours left, and I was like, I'll come back to that later. But then I didn't, and so I forgot about it. You could have had it. Fuck.
It would be today too, and today's work was really busy, so I didn't really have any time to sneak in any WoW during the work day.
Well,
relationship ended. Slidewhistle goofed up. He's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Whoopsies.
But yeah, other than that, I saw that everyone was playing a little bit of WoW Classic, and I was like, no, I won't be doing that. So I didn't do that.
Godspeed to you for doing that. I wish I had not spent an hour trying.
I think I'm still going to force myself to get him to max level just because I A, hate myself, and B, I want to be able to say it's boring at max level.
Yeah, just as a little bit of a flex to say that you did it and you didn't like it.
Because right now I'm only level 17. Like I'm not even a third of the way. That I had to stop and think. Right, a third is 16.
More power to you. I think I only made it to like level 11, maybe.
What level is your character, Aaron?
Margaret is level 13, I believe, though it would not surprise me if they were taking levels away from him as I speak ill of Westfall. You don't like those Westfall vultures, huh? Try fighting them at level 12, big boy.
We need to get the gal pals moving again. I think every like 4 months we say this, but we need to get them caught up. Because you are 117 on your horror, you said? Or 116?
Yes, 117 now.
And Immune, are you still 110? Are you still right there at the beginning?
I do not believe I have played on Comas yet. This like expansion, really.
Does she even have that name still, do you think? What if they swooped in and hit you with a fucking name change?
I mean, I do go out of my way to like spam her name in chat whenever I'm playing, so it would not be surprising to me if somebody reported it.
The only thing I can say to that is that I did check the other day, to make sure I still had the name Pro Jared, because I'm going to go with that someday. But I have Cumass, same spelling, on Proudmoore, and they have yet to get me. So I don't think they found it yet.
Or Streetwise. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really do a whole lot. I did level my rogue like 1 or 2 levels, but that was about it for the week.
What level is your rogue now?
Almost level 90, but I don't know what if I want to like. At that point, you can go to Draenor, right?
Yeah, isn't it just Draenor? Or is there another option with it? I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I'm like awkwardly halfway through a zone in Northrend, and I might just finish it. Although it's like diminishing returns on the experience, but I am also just going for Lore Master as well, so I don't really know what to do there.
What do they pair Pandaria with? You can go to Pandaria, or you can go to
Cata, right?
Right?
Because it's Burning Crusade, Wrath, Cata, Pandaria, and then I think it's Legion, and then Draenor, right? Have they done the official Legion or Draenor choice yet?
You know, for someone who's leveled a bunch of characters through that area, I cannot remember if Draenor's paired off or if it's Draenor or just Draenor alone. Huh. Are you checking right now?
Yeah. Okay, so actually I misspoke. I completely forgot where I was leveling. I actually am in Uldum, so I don't know. What is Uldum grouped with?
Cata.
So I guess I chose to go to the Cata zones then.
The Cata zones.
And that's until 90, right?
Yes. So we'll
Got
find
it,
out
okay.
soon enough. Also, I'm jealous. I saw you still have a 110 boost over there. What are you waiting for, chump?
The thing is, like, I still have a bunch of, like, areas I need to get for Lore Master, so I'm not going to quite use that yet.
Just give me the boost. Hand it over to me.
Come on, give it to me. I want to blow it on Papastine again.
Yeah, you know what?
I want to deboost him back to 110.
Yeah, I want to use it on Bludgeon. She's a third or fourth boost used on her.
Ugh, I'm so bad about using my boosts. I, like, never feel, like, the need to use them, and then I just, like, stockpile them, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with these.
You're that Pokemon player that has, like, 99 repels in their bag because they never used one.
As far as this week in Raid, we dipped back into achievement runs. We started with Uldir full clear achievements, and then did maybe like the first 2/3 of Desaralor achievement runs.
Yes, we made it all the way to killing Rastakhan. And tonight, Stinky Horde achievements, all 3 of them await us.
Oh, also, I think we are going to first off go to Heroic N'Zoth to get AOTC for whoever needs that.
Wait, you guys didn't kill High Tinker?
No,
we did not.
We ended on killing Rastakhan.
Fuck, I don't want to fucking do Mechazork. No, I hate that one.
Just don't go to Raid.
No, I can't. I went to bed early, so I missed the first half. I missed all of the Zarlore, so I gotta do something.
That's kind of how I feel too. I feel like we kind of have a little bit of obligation to be there even during this time, because I feel like it would start to fall apart really fast if the numbers dipped, and I feel like it already might be.
Yeah, we're hitting that part when everyone's kind of like, if I don't want to have to come to raid, I'm not going to come to raid. And we've actually lost both of our tanks right now. Both Mark, Kata's husband, and Gronk, who was a tank I recruited, are taking a break from WoW right now. So we have to use supplementary tanks.
Mark, a.k.a. Felon, is taking a break? I thought he just started like last month.
Yeah, he did. But hey, you know what? It's a hardcore lifestyle out here in this guild. We have a high mythic rating, so, breaks are needed to give our tanks a little steam off.
But in exciting news, our former raid lead, Lynn, was back last night.
Heyo!
Was there any tension? Could you kind of feel tension happening between Kata and Lynn? Because I kind of could.
A little bit. I think it was just the fact that, I don't know, Lynn's instincts to raid lead kind of led to him talking over her a little bit. But I guess it wasn't really clarified who was supposed to be raid leading or if anyone was, because it was just an achievement run. I don't know.
I think it was a lot of it, because at one point she went, "Oh, okay, just talk over me," and then because he was talking over her, he didn't hear it, so he kept doing it. But yeah, his instincts definitely kicked in the raid lead, because he did literally lead this achievement run before, so he knows exactly what to do. But yeah, it was just funny. I was like, "Ooh, I could feel some heat."
Yeah, as you said, he led this before, and all three of us already had all these achievements, but it did make me happy to see that once we cleared Old Deer, there were like 8 people who hadn't cleared it before, so it made me feel a little bit better than what we talked about before with the Eternal Palace achievement runs, where it was literally just for like one person.
So that's the plan, huh? We're gonna kill N'Zoth, which, good, that's a core that I don't have to fucking pug, and then finish off the other 3 bosses? That's not enough content though, right?
No, hopefully we end early.
Yeah, I could do to have an early release, an early little nap.
So is Cubby planning on joining us for N'Zoth then?
I do not know. I will have to ask her. She is geared to be in Heroic. I don't know if she's geared to do Heroic N'Zoth, but if she wants to go, I'll bring her. Even if she ends up dying, like, as long as we kill him, everyone gets it.
Yeah, and we've carried deader weight before, so she'll probably be fine.
Yes, we definitely have.
Really, the only thing you have to explain to her and stress is when you get the 2 lines that you have to connect. That's the only thing that she could fuck up, right? I guess dropping the pools in the very end is also very important too. But that's really the only thing she could fuck up for everybody else. Going insane. Okay, well, it's fine.
I don't know, if one person goes insane, we just kill them really fast. It's fine. I feel like now.
I hate to say it, but if she fucks up, it's like, it's just one person fucking up. Like, the rest of us have it.
Yeah, we've cleared it before with like all of us fucking up, so I think we're fine.
True dat. What's her eye level?
Oh God, it's like 450 some right now.
She's probably fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I think the point of it is just to get it for everyone, so I don't think anyone's going to question anything.
Nobody's even questioned her. Like, no one's been like, who is this person? Who's this? Everyone's like, oh, hey, Cubby.
Although, fucking Kata misgendered her, so Kata's getting canceled on my Twitter.com.
Wait. What did Kata say? I don't remember this.
No, it was an honest mistake. It wasn't really a mistake on Kata's part, because Cubby Bub obviously is my girlfriend, so she is a woman.
What?
But Kata just saw a female character, and 90% of female characters are just dudes who want to play female characters, Immune and I included.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a part in Opulence when she was like, Cubby, stop running. And then she did, and then Kata said, everyone go on him. And I was like, but excuse me, you're about to get canceled on my Twitter.com.
Wait. Was it said out loud?
Yeah, she said it in the comms.
Yeah, and then I was like, I was pre-tweeting in my tweet deck on all my accounts on my K-pop Twitter. I'm like, #Kata is over party.
Oh wait, so Aaron didn't actually say that out loud?
No, I didn't say, because we were going off of, because my computer was weirding out, so I wasn't able to get on Discord. So we were off of her phone. We were listening on Cubby Bub's phone. So I wasn't about to pick up her phone on her profile and be like, excuse me.
She'll be like, Cubby Bub, is that you?
Plus, like I said, it's whatever. I see a female character, and I just assume it's a dude playing a woman, because that is the case for so many of them.
Hey, speaking of women, did you guys get any gear at all from any of these fucking kills we got?
I got a ring, which was like approximately 75 eye level lower than the one I was wearing. So it's like, okay.
I also got a fucking
I got
ring.
a ring and some pants.
Whoa, oh, you got actual transmog.
Well, no, because I already owned it, but I did get gear.
Oh, I actually did get one thing of transmog. I got a dagger in Old Deer that I didn't have, I believe, somehow.
I just got that fucking nasty ring that we all got, and then I got a BOE that's wrists. No one wants that shit. It doesn't even look cool. It's just fucking wrists.
Well, was it T-Mog?
No, well, I mean, yeah, it is, but it's wrists, so no. Wrists are like Draenei hooves. What's the point?
Yeah, but imagine being a Draenei and having hooves and then also having wrists.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Do you think, and I know we say always like, the person who designs this, do you think the person who designs wrists feels bad?
Yes.
Like, they're clearly less valued than the person who designs, like, helmets.
I feel like especially for cloth wearers, because like most of the time I'm wearing a robe which covers like wrists and most of the gloves anyways.
They've been striving to make innovations in like the wrist T-Mug department for years, and no one's appreciating all their work.
I mean, some of those wrists do look pretty litty. It's just like the cloth pants. It's like, wow, these are neat looking pants. I have to actively go out of my way to see them.
Wait,
because I'm wearing a dress.
We should have a T-Mod contest. We can call it like, show us your wrists. And we try to see who has the best transmog based around their wrists.
Category is wrists on the runway.
Immune and I can have a shoe battle. Whose leg coverings are the best?
Maybe I'll join that, but I'll do it on my gnome, because you get like 1 pixel of shoe you guys can actually see.
I was gonna say I'll bring out the binoculars and see if I can decipher what you got.
You know, why don't you fucking leave? Wow, you know, that was too far. Mine was just the right level of self-depreciation. Yours was just mean.
Wow, Immune, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, I thought you guys were close pals, buddies even.
Wait, it's self-deprecation, isn't it? Not depreciation.
It's self-defecation.
Oh.
You went and you shit yourself out there, Immune. You're waddling with a big load.
You can't say that while you're nude, you nasty boy.
Oh no, I have to go switch chairs. Do you think Cubby Bubble notice?
No, let her sit in it. Let her sit in it for raid, see what happens. Alright, let's talk about this ugly ass Arthas statue. Because
Let's talk about this fucking Arthas statue.
Speaking about shitting yourself, Blizzard really shit themselves when they made this Arthas statue.
Well, I don't think it was Blizzard, right? Right? I think it was...
Well, somebody shit themselves making this.
It says from B Studios and Blizzard, so... Ooh.
Anyways, we meant to talk about this a week ago, I think, and Blizzard, or whoever we just said, put out this Arthas mini statue, I believe. What are the dimensions of this thing?
I think it's like 1 inch by 3 inches or something, right?
So it says it's about 22 centimeters tall. I do not know what that means, but I think it's small.
That's 8 inches. I'm a mathematician.
Okay.
Can I also say, and it's a dumb distinction, but I do notice that there's points of articulation, which makes this closer to an action figure for me. And I feel like if you're like, I have a static statue that's 8 inches, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I have this action figure that's 8 inches. I'm like, what are you, a little baby boy with your action figure? Are you going to pose him?
Show me your dolly.
Put those cookies down now, Jamie.
We hate you, Booster.
That's all I could think about. Was fucking Jingle All the Way when you started doing that voice.
While
Well,
also
anyways,
talking about action figures.
This Turbo Man. Anyways, this Arthas action figure is a thing. I feel like the armor itself does not look awful.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
I agree.
But you take a good look at the face and the thing just crumbles.
Yeah, first off, I don't like the hair that much. Second of off, the helm is just wrong.
There's too much face being shown in the helmet, right? Because isn't the helmet a lot more closed? If you like take off like the horns of his crown, he's almost wearing like a samurai-esque headpiece. Like it's too wide and flared.
Yet the cheek covering of the Helm of Domination, like they touch each other, so the mouth is like a mouth hole. It's blown wide open, so you see his little chinny chin. You see his neck. You see just far too much. And it reveals a face that I know what they were trying to go for, but I feel like doesn't work.
God, I'm sorry, that hair does not look good. It's like little white rat tails. Like it's so scraggly and so unkempt.
I'm like, is that like a bunch of spider webs like crumpled up there?
Ooh, ouch, get him.
And his skin is supposed to be like pure, or not pure white, but like very pale. But with the helm on, there's shadows, so it looks darker. But to simulate that, they just made his skin all the same gray color. I'm like, ugh. Then his eyes are supposed to be multiple levels of blue, because he has blue eyes that are glowing blue. And not that I want them to glow, but he just has the color crayon blue eyes. And I'm like, what's going on here? You guys did a lot of work in the armor. Why does it have so little work?
So it looks like to me that the eyes are supposed to light up somehow, but I don't know how that works. There's probably a button somewhere.
Wait, did you guys see all the hands this comes with?
I was gonna bring that up too. I was like, wait, y'all, do they have 4 different hand options that you can trade out on this figure somehow?
Wait, are those paired off, right? Wait, hold up. So it's
Well, I
six?
see 8 hands total, so I assume it's 4 sets of 2?
He has one where he's throwing up the bunny ears, I think. And I don't know what scene that's referencing. Is there a famous scene where Arthas orders 2 hot dogs from a distance, so he has to hold up 2?
That could be it. Now, I'm looking at the Sylvanas one. It looks so much better. Like, even her hair is like the same material as his hair, but it just looks better. Also, she comes with 10 pairs of hands, so she's automatically better.
Wow.
And 3 arrows? Wow, that's a better deal than 1 sword and 6 hands. Hey, did your statue ever come of Jaina? Your little figurine thingy?
No, so that was, I don't know if I touched upon that in a previous episode. That was a pre-order for September. So I'll be receiving that in months from now.
Oh my god. Well, why don't you just cancel it and buy the Arthas one instead?
That's definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this very intricate, cool-looking static statue and get this toy.
Ooh, I'm looking at Sylvanas' face. Never mind. I think
I was like, Slidewhistle is smoking crack rocks. Her face is so poorly modeled, and her hood is like actual like little keepsake velvet. I'm like, this is not great.
Okay, so the angle was so much different than this head on. Oh no, baby girl. She does. Oh, so she's wearing like a little like velvet condom on her head. Oh no.
Again, I will say I think the armor is the best part of her statue too.
The armor looks sick. Like her bow's so detailed. It's also detailed, just except for the face and the little condom hood. I'm smoking crack. Fuck you.
Now, if they sold these for like $5 less and neither of them had a head, it was just the lovely arms, legs, and torsos of your favorite Warcraft characters, would you get them?
Well, can we or can we not attach the extra hands as heads?
Yes, 100% yes.
Yes.
Mr. Potato Head style, we're gonna do this shit.
Arthas with head, 6 out of 10. Arthas with buying 2 hot dogs from a distance, bunny ears for a head, 11.
I'm just picturing, like, the hands from Spy Kids. I don't know why.
Do you mean the thumbs, or do you mean the minion guy who got turned into like the 10-handed faced monster?
I was talking about the 10-handed face monster thing.
Floop is a madman. Help us, save us.
I can't believe you're over here making me think about Fooglies while I'm naked. You know what they do to me.
Oh, not the Fooglies. Hey, were you guys ever able to keep your Mr. Potato Heads normal? Or, like, did you just have to get all, like, crazy and wacky, too?
Sadly, I never owned a Mr. Potato Head.
What? You sucked as a child.
Yeah.
I think my one Mr. Potato Head was shared between me and my siblings, and being the age differentials we were, it's like, oh, let's just steal from each other. So I think I had, like, maybe the torso and a shoe.
Did you guys know that the OG Potato Head was just a straight up real ass potato?
Yes, it was. They sold the fixins, and you would put it on your potato, and then you'd have a good hearty laugh and kick your hoop down the street with a stick.
Yeah, my mom would beat my ass if I started sticking plastic pieces into a potato. It looks so stupid.
Wait, did that last frame there look like they used a cucumber instead of a potato?
Yeah, that bitch put it in a cucumber. Also, what is that? Is that asparagus? Yeah, they're using asparagus. What the hell? What the?
That is my OC, the legally defensible Mr. Asparagus Head. I smell.
Good.
So, a little interesting piece of data mining happened this week. We got information about a storyline in the Ardenweald region of Shadowlands, and it involved a wild seed that turns into a character that we all know and love.
Okay, wait. So these wild seeds, they're just the souls of people, right?
So the way I interpreted this data mining information that we got, it seems to me that wild seeds are these seeds that appear in Ardenweald that store the souls of those who are about to be reborn.
Oh, I guess we should probably put a quick spoiler tag. Spoiler. Okay, but yeah, I guess it seems weird. So because when souls come down into the Shadowlands, I thought they all went to the Maw. So are these just ones that Druid nature-based ones go to? Do they exist for all other ones too? All other covenants?
So I'm still a little hazy on how souls are divided into the different covenants. Or maybe they all come into the Maw and then are divided, or what, I don't really know. But it seems to me that the ones that end up in the Ardenweald, they have to then become wild seeds, and then I guess they hatch and are reborn as, like, afterlife versions of themselves in the Ardenweald. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just interesting because I remember them saying the machinery of death is broken, and I'm like, but if we're rebirthing shit, you know what I mean? But I guess that's obviously we don't have all the information, so who knows?
But anyways, the storyline here is that when you are in the Ardenweald questing, there is a wild seed that is spawned. It's labeled as young wild seed, and it affixes itself to you, basically. It basically is announced that it has a bond to you as the player character, and it will not accept anima from anyone else. I guess the wild seeds grow by being fed anima.
I would suppose.
Which is weird and gross. Also, Young Wild Seed is a bomb-ass rapper name. Somebody needs to get on that.
Y'all, check out my
Fucking
SoundCloud.
Fuck you. I was I had the phrase "check out my SoundCloud" on the tip of my lips there.
Check out my SoundCloud.
Yo, listen up. DNR's rap name. We are collectively Young Wild Seed. Check out our SoundCloud.
What up? So what? They're just trying to feed the seed They're trying to feed the Young Wild Seed anime, and it's rejecting the anime and making shadows and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to watch Boruto. I'm going to be mad as hell and release all these nightmares at you guys.
Little do they know that Boruto is a nightmare. Oh no.
Where's Fruit Basket, they demand.
Give me Furuba.
K on or leave. You're lying, April. Anyways, so it causes just a bunch of shenanigans.
Yes, it does. It makes some nightmares or some shit, and they're like, "How is it making nightmares?" Here's a quote: "What spirit is so powerful that their nightmares become real? Are all these nightmares coming from just one spirit? How is that possible?" They're all freaking out, losing their minds over here.
So anyways, they realize this is a powerful spirit that's in the seed. So then they're like, you need to bring it to the Hibernal Hollow, which is a place where spirits go under the ritual to prepare for rebirth. So you have to like bring this wild seed there.
Hibernal Hollow will be a good first album for Young Wild Seed to drop.
It's our first EP, y'all.
Hibernal. Is that how you'd say it? Hibernate. So it's hibernal. It's just, it sounds so weird. That word, it's not a real word.
We're gonna call it Hy-Vee Hollow, like the grocery store in approximately Iowa, I guess.
Hy-Vee Hollow. I like that. But yeah, so they gotta bring the seed to the Hy-Vee Hollow so it can be born. This lore is all very confusing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because we're only getting like short glimpses of it in this. Maybe we'll understand it more when we play through it, and maybe some cutscenes and whatnot.
Yeah, because they're just like, oh, it formed a bond with our friend. Let's bring it to the Hibernal Hollow in the hopes that it may be saved. But they don't really say what the fuck they're doing at the Hibernal Hollow.
Yeah, so basically we bring it to the Hy-Vee Hollow, and then we see some origins of it, and we realize that basically through the quests in the Hollow that this seed is actually Ysera.
It's just like, oh, her daughter's here, and her adopted son is here, which is a weird... Does she, like, legally adopt Cenarius? It's also weird that they're not naming anybody, I guess because they wouldn't know their names in the Ardenweld, but it's like, adopted son, it's Cenarius, and consort is Aaronicus, who's her consort, and they... there's, like, a student and a dear friend who is just Malfurion and Tyrande, so I was like, oh, it's Ysera inside. And they have like little lines saying how they miss her or whatever.
Whoa, that's pretty deep, and I didn't think about that. But yeah, no one in the Ardenweld would know any of their names because they haven't died.
Which is weird, but yeah, I mean, I guess they don't have like a King Kai TV into the other realm that they can just watch what's happening, right? They just like been hanging out, not knowing shit.
They do have a Bubbles the monkey, though,
Ooh.
and whatever the cricket's name was. I need you to go chase Bubbles. If you catch him, I'll teach you the Kaioken, Arthas.
Wait, Ysera was fucking?
I mean, she had to have. She has a daughter, right?
I guess. I didn't know that Aaronicus... It says consort, and then his line is, I miss you, my love. We'll be together again in the dream one day. Oh, wow. Getting a little hot and heated over the spirit com. Oh, and then they show Deathwing and whatever. But the best part is at the very end, in the end of the dream, you basically get to see that Ysera, the reason why she's so restless and making nightmares in the seed is because she is just constantly reliving the final moments in her life over and over and over. What a fucking shitty way to like exist for God knows how long, right? Like, she's been dead for a while. This is all she's been doing.
Not only is there the shame of killing like night elves that you cared for, the shame of being killed by Tyrande, but most of all, it's that she got corrupted by local goofball Xavius.
Yeah, with like the littlest of effort.
Yeah. So in this quest line, you play as Ysera.
You get to fucking dunk on some NPCs at the Temple of Elune again. I watched the video and it shows her killing like mage, druid, hunter, just like unnamed players that are getting wrecked by Ysera. So she's just literally watching her kill us over and over until she's born.
Which is sad. Like this storyline in Legion was already sad enough for me. I literally gasped and my like jaw dropped when I knew that we had to kill Ysera in Legion, and now I have to relive it again? Fuck you, Blizzard.
That was pretty bonkers, because not only did we kill her, it wasn't even in a raid. It was just a fucking quest that I was like 115 and I fucking killed Ysera. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, never forget.
So her little wild seed is in the area of rebirth. Does that mean Ysera's coming back?
It's got to, right? She's gonna get reborn, and then once she's reborn, she could just leave the Shadowlands when everybody else ends up leaving, right? I assume so.
I have very mixed feelings on that because since Legion, they've had members of the Green Dragonflight come up and talk to us, and I've gone, who is this person? I don't care about this person. I miss Ysera. But now that she's back, I'll be like, oh, now those people really didn't matter.
So I'm gonna hop in here right now and say double spoilers, but they have data mine models for Ysera, both Night Elf version and Dragon version within Shadowlands. So I think she coming back, baby.
I wonder how many people are going to just not only come back, but come back and then leave Shadowlands and re-enter the real realm. Because we have Kael'thas, we have Ysera. I mean, literally anybody who's ever died could literally come back. So I wonder how far they'll go with that. It could be a whole universe reset.
Is that what they're going for here with Shadowlands? Is this expansion just a universe reset that we going through?
I don't know, but everyone and their fucking mom is down here. Kel'Thuzad, Kael'thas, those two alone. You have Uther down here. I don't know. It's gonna get fucking weird, man.
Convenient that you're leaving out the biggest hitter of them all, Draka.
Oh, yeah, right.
Who died by farting to death next to a river.
Wait, that means that... Oh, I'm yawning because they're so boring. Duratane's here too, right? Probably. I mean, everyone's here.
Yeah, literally anyone who has died is here, allegedly, so they could make a lot of easy content by just being like someone at Blizzard's just eating some soup, Grand Hunter Ishkar's here.
Yeah.
Fight him again.
We'll be like, look over there! It's Immunization's will to play WoW Classic.
It's just a ghostly version of you at your computer. Who knows? Maybe it could be fun.
And now it's time to talk about who's sexy in Azeroth. It's been a minute.
We're back!
Yeah, baby, we put it off for a little bit, but we're back. And I'm telling you, this week's sexiest NPC, I don't want it to be tall. I don't want them to have magic, and I sure enough don't want them to have any skin.
Oh, you must be talking about something.
That's why this week's sexiest NPC is a Mogu or some shit. Just kidding, gang. It's the one, the only, the true ruler of the gnomes, King Mechagon.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one, but I'll agree he's kind of sexy. Let's get it.
He's royal, which is automatically a fucking 10-point sexy level.
Yeah, girl, if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. And I don't actually know if he has money, because I imagine they've evolved past commercial trade. But he's got something.
I mean, all they do now is just flex about how little flesh they have, and this boy don't got any flesh.
He's all cold steel, baby.
Oh, but you know where he does have flesh, where it counts? His dick!
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see it.
Do they install, robotic penis installations?
How did the Mechagon citizens reproduce?
Oh, imagine...
I think they just live on forever, so they've evolved past the need for reproduction.
Yo, imagine how loud Mechanome sex must be. Clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, clank.
Oh no.
Or it's like a screwdriver into an IKEA pre-drilled hole. Yes, I'm achieving. I'm achieving.
Zap.
Oh, wow, that's getting me all sexy riled up for King Mechagon.
Ooh, but you know King Mechagon is a catch because during his boss fight, he brings out all of his, like, expensive toys. First off, his giant-ass mech, and then his, like, little-ass, like, I'm gonna, like, fly around a little bit on this, like, hovering scooter-type deal.
The scooter, even.
And then in a pure act of manliness, just throws his body at you to collect.
Oh, yes. He said, "You're not going to pin me down without a fight. I'm a powerful bottom." And then you kind of just tap him on the head and he spins around like, "Oh no, you've bested me, champion."
You got me, as he sticks his ass up in the air. Oh no!
"It sure would be a shame if you found my private servos. Oh no, the hatch has fallen open."
Oh, no.
That's why he died. It explains so much. God, I knew there was a reason why he died so fast.
He did say he was ready to accept our floppy disk, but I just kind of threw a fireball at him because I didn't know what that meant.
What a guy. What a guy. Well, King Mechagon, your award's in the mail because you're this week's sexiest NPC of the week.
Where do you think he ended up in the Shadowlands?
Oh shit, he's there too!
Everyone who's ever died is there, and you know my man is a stink lord. I got really into S&M.
I can see him being a Kyrian and rising in the ranks to like take him over from the inside.
I could just see him, like, eternally dying in the maw.
Wow. Wow. That's your king you're talking about, okay?
That's some harsh energy, and I don't know if we need to bring it to the end of this sexiest segment.
Yeah.
Maybe we can bring this energy back. It's me, the Taurin who has the voice acting in, who died.
No, we never need that energy again.
I was like, sad energy that derailed an entire end of the show. Where's my dog, Kyle?
And here it is again.
That poor fucking kid. God damn it.
I'm just gonna quickly head us into our top toot, bottom boot, on media moot of the week. Aaron, what do you got this week?
This week, I have a top toot.
Ooh, toot toot.
The fight for Worgen Eye choice supremacy has finally come to an end after years of waiting and attrition. They finally announced that the ladies have colored eyes, and not just weird eyeshadow that they gave to us in 8.2.5, but actual glowing orbs.
Wow, I'm really glad that they decided to do this, and, like, I was hoping that it was bound to come, and they just, like, started working on the male ones first, but yeah, I'm glad to see it finally came.
So finally, the viewers can stop hearing me talk about it, because it's here! But I am quite excited for that. Immune, what is your TTBBMM?
I'm going to take one more shot this week and say that my top toot was deciding not to play WoW Classic this week.
Damn, you're just going all in on this.
Going in.
Where's that shot at? Take that shot.
I'll take it after this podcast, but yeah, I'm just glad that I saved a little bit of time and invested in some WoW yum by leveling my rogue, doing a few other things, even playing other games that aren't even WoW.
Whoa, Jesus.
I'm glad that I had bowel troubles this week because it kept me on the toilet and away from WoW Classic.
But yeah, Slidewhistle, what do you have this week?
We're going for the triple top two.
Triple toot.
I was on my Druid, unofficial, who I'm still shopping for names for because I don't like this name. But I noticed that the Proudmoore Emissary was giving 445 gear, which isn't the best, but my wrists are like one of the last things I have on me that are like 435, I think. So I was like, maybe I'll get some cool wrists out of this, knowing good and well I'm going to get a fucking stupid-ass weapon I already have. But so I finished the emissary, and lo and behold, not only did I get 445 wrists, I got 445 wrists with a socket. So for fucking once in my life, the emissary was like, listen, we're going to give you exactly what you're asking for, but a little bit better. So that was nice.
I don't know if I've ever had the emissaries give me anything that was truly an upgrade, to be honest.
They know exactly when to fuck you. You have to like expect it.
Just like King Mechagon.
Oh, guys, a jackhammer. Imagine that. He's like motorized, right? He's like a powerful jackhammer.
Huh.
Is that jackhammer? Nah, it's more like a drum roll. Anyway, that's my top 2. So there you go. You guys have any closing remarks for the audience?
Boing whip.
What the fuck? Alright, well, if you guys have any...
I panicked. I couldn't think of another onomatopoeia.
If you guys have any onomatopoeias or questions, comments, complaints, send it to us at donotrelenttpod@gmail.com or tweet at us on Twitter at donotrelenttpod. What about you guys? Where you at?
You can find me, Alex, or Immunization on Twitter at NewEraAlex, or you can follow our podcast Instagram account on the gram at Do Not Relent.
You can catch me, Aaron the Human, at The Bigacheesy on Twitter, and you can read our literary musings at livejournal.donotrelent.com. Check out my latest one to see which leader of the Alliance plays a keytar.
Well, this has been Young Wild Seed. Find our album, the Hibernal Habitat or whatever. We'll see you guys next week. And remember,
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.